contact the church administration. I called my supervisor, who called the diocese office. And here's where it gets strange. Within 3 hours, Father Matthias appeared in the basement with 2 men I'd never seen before. They were wearing dark clothing, no identification, nothing that said who they were. They had a conversation with Father Matthias in hushed tones while I was packing up my equipment. One of them looked at me directly and said, "You didn't hear anything down here?" Not a question. A statement. I nodded. I wasn't trying to be a hero. The next day, Father Matthias asked me to come to his office. He was different. Nervous. He explained that the room behind the wall was part of the church's historical archive. Old records, nothing more. He said sometimes the building settles and creates acoustic effects that sound like voices. He asked if we could redirect our work and avoid that section entirely. I agreed. We did our job differently. But I knew what I'd heard wasn't settling pipes. About 2 weeks later, Danny came to me and said he was quitting. He wouldn't work in that basement anymore. He said the feeling of sickness had followed him home. He was having nightmares. When I asked him what kind of nightmares, he just shook his head and said he couldn't describe them. He looked genuinely frightened. James lasted another week before he also quit. He told me something before he left, though. He said he'd been researching the church's history online, and in the 1950s, there had been a scandal. A priest had been accused of something serious. The records were sealed, but there were old newspaper clippings in the archives. He said the priest's name was Father Marcus Healy, and he died in the church in 1963. The obituary said he died of a heart attack in his private quarters. But James found something else. An old letter in the church's public records. It was from the bishop at the time to Father Matthias's predecessor, discussing the situation with Father Healy and recommending containment and continued prayer rather than external intervention. The work finished in late June. We sealed everything up. The basement looks normal now. Just concrete and pipes. But I drive past St. Catherine's sometimes, and I always notice the same thing. Father Matthias is always in the basement during daylight hours. He goes down there, and you can hear him, faint but audible, praying. The same prayer, over and over. Ave Maria, Ave Maria, Ave Maria, taunt. I've never gone back to check if that sealed room is still there.